Welcome students of standard 10. Today I am going to discuss in continuation with the previous topic, that is constructor, a couple of programs here. Let us understand how they work. Okay, that is, we have a parameterized constructor which initializes the null value. The second case, that is non-parameterized constructor again, which is used for accepting the values. And the third one is, that is parameterized constructor, through which we initialize the global data members. So three programs are there. Let us see one by one. The first one is, here the class name is library, where we have all these data members. Okay, BKN, book name, SN stands for student name, days, number of late days, fine is amount charged as fine. Then we have the next one, that is the member function. The member functions are library, which is a constructor to assign initial values to all the global data members that we have seen. Void input to accept book name, student name and the number of late days. Then void cals to calculate fine as per the following criteria. These are the criteria here. Okay, as per the criteria given, that is first 7 no fine, next 8 days you have rupees, this will be in terms of rupees. Next 15 days is rupees 350 per day, beyond 30 days you have 5 rupees per day. Then void display to print the about details as follows. Now remember, there is a format that is given over here. Okay, this is the first time that we are printing a format type. So a format is given by a book name. Under the book name you have to write the book name, under student name you have to write the name of the student, under days you have to write down the number of date days, and fine, of course, the charge that is the fine that is charged in terms of rupees. Then write main method to call the above methods, as we have already been doing this in the method section, the function section. So this is how we start with import. Then we have class name, class declaration. Then we have what you call the variable declaration, and then we have a scanner SC, which is a static type. I have already told you to write a static type. And then the first is your constructor. Now BKN is null value assigned because they are string. SN is also null. Day is integer, so 0. Fine is double, so 0.0. So here the role of constructor is just to assign the null values, nothing else. Then we have input function to accept the values that of the global data members, that is book name, sc.next, SN, that is student name, sc.next, and the day, number of days that we have, sc.next int. Then calculate. Invoke the calculate function. These are the criteria. If less than 7, day less than 7, equal to 7, then fine is 0.0. Else if day is less than equal to 15 days, but in next 8 days means 7 plus 8, that is next 15 days. So day less than equal to 15, so you have 2 into day. Then you have else if day less than equal to 30, that is next 15 days. 15 plus 15 gives you 30 days. That is rupees 350 into day. And then after that it is beyond 30 days, so it is fine is equals to 5 into day. Then comes void display, the display part, where we have to print. Look at here how we print the format first, the heading. Within double quotes open and within double quotes close. Within that, separate, these are the field names. Each field names are to be separated by a /t, that is an escape sequence, a tab character. This is the format. Okay, book, student, days and the fine with /t. And then look at how these things are printed here. Look at the variables. The variables plus then /t should be written within double quotes. Here also student name SN, and then you have /t, then you have a day, then /t, and then fine. Okay. So this was the display function. Then we move on to the main method from where we invoke. Okay. As it is a default constructor, it will be invoked automatically, as I said. So there is no need of implicit invoking of default the constructor. So simply the functions can be invoked, ob.input, ob.cals, ob.display, because these are all without argument and without return. So this is the first one that we have. Then we have the next one. The second question, okay, the second question is the same question, however there is a minor change. This minor change means it is only with reference to the constructor. There we had a constructor that was taking the initial values. Here we have a constructor to accept the book name, student name and the number of late days. So in the previous question there was a separate function called input function that was responsible for accepting. Here we have a constructor that is responsible for accepting the values. So same way, let us see this particular, what you call, the answer to this particular question. This is the thing, library, class library, you have a global data members, scanner object, then comes the library for entering the value. So entering the details, bkn sc.next, sn sc.next, day equals to sc.next. That's it. Okay. Then calc function as it is, the way that we have calculated. Then void display the same way that we have done. First print the what you call the headlines. Okay, the headings that you have to print, and after the heading you have the what you call the variables separated by /t, that is a tag. And then when you come down to this part, again it's a non-parameterized constructor, so need not be invoked because it is going to be invoked automatically. Then we have to invoke these functions: input, calc, and display. Okay. Then we have the third one. Let's see the third question. Question number 3, where we have same class name, same thing, everything is same. The only difference is here we have a combination of two, that is here the library is a non-parameterized constructor, and here you have a parameterized constructor. So you have a non-parameterized constructor to assign initial values, and here we have a constructor to assign what you call the above global data members using string B, that is for book name, string S, that is student name, int D for the date, and that is the number of days. And these, whenever there is a parameters constructor, a constructor will be invoked, okay, implicitly from the main method. Okay. So let's see. Now this is the question that we have. The same question. There is no change. The only changes that we have is out here. These are the two changes that we have. Okay. So let's see the changes now. Here we go. Class name, library with all these elements. That is, you have the data member, then you have the static scanner object. Now you look at here. I have written two ways of initializing a string variable. bkn, that is null. You can either write null or you can simply write double inverted comma, open and close without space. Please be careful that you should not be writing any space over here. Then since it is an integer type, so 0, and it is a double type, so 0.0. Then we have the parameterized constructor. Here the parameterized constructor B is initializing bkn, S to Sn, and D to day. Okay. And then calculation, void calcs as it is. There is no change, not going to be change in this. Display function, the same function here. It's only the main method that we have to notice. Look at the main method here. In earlier cases, what happens? We did not take the name, that is, we did not call the values from here, from the constructor itself. Okay, while we are creating the object. But here, what happens, since there is a parameterized constructor, it has to be called that is implicitly, and that is here library ob is equals to new library, and within the string you have first is your book name. So Tempest I have written within double quotes. Then you have a student name. I have written over here Kavya within double quote because these are string values. Then we have number of days. I have written 24. And then after that, soon after that, we don't have input function. We don't have any other function here. So all that we have is your calc function and the display function. So we write over here ob.calc and ob.display. So this is what we have for today with reference to constructor. And by now we have come to the end of the constructor chapter. In the next class or the next sessions, I am going to start with another separate topic, okay, which will be in your syllabus, which is rather from your syllabus. So till then, in case you have any doubts, do not hesitate to ask, and be safe, stay at home, enjoy the life.